Welcome to the Cooking for Men channel. Today we're going to be doing some chicken legs. All you'll need for this is a bunch of chicken legs, a bit of chicken BBQ Rub, some olive or avocado oil, and then a knife and a bit of skill. So we're going to get going at this. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the excess fat off the chicken. Basically, what I'm doing this for is it's not because I don't like fat. Fat is fine, you know. What I'm doing this for is because when there's too much fat, it just gets on the smoke and it creates this dark smoke, which basically doesn't taste that great. So that's really all I'm doing it for, is I'm making sure that there's a bit less of the fat on it. And then when I'm actually cooking it up, there's no that fat getting on the burner or getting in the smoke, and then it gets all black and dirty. So I'm removing as much fat as I can. And then even I'll clean up the bone so there's less fat. So chicken like that is very, very cheap. So as part of my meal plan, what I'll do is once I get going at this, if I'm gonna start the smoker and take the time to get it cooked up, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna do as much as I can. So I'll have a few chicken legs for my lunches during the week. So once I get good at cleaning these up, it goes fairly fast. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some olive oil on my surface. I'm just gonna soak a bit of olive oil on every one of the legs. And what I'm doing this for, it's for my rub to be able to stick onto it, and then it won't actually fall when I'm cooking it in the barbecue. So when I get those in special, I'll do a bunch meal prep. Best thing you can do on the Sunday afternoon. If you have a bit of time, get the smoker going, get some meat going for the week, and then it makes it nice and easy to make your lunch. So once you get quick at this, you can do 2 full pack in a matter of minutes. It goes really quick. The next thing I'm going to do is you can have your rub in a large bowl and just put your chicken legs in it, but then you're wasting a lot. I'm not actually doing the rub like if I would do on beef or roast or anything like that. I'm just putting just a bit so I can get a bit of taste of it. Remember, I'm going to be doing those in the smoker, so it's not as crucial. The smoke from the smoker will actually get a lot of taste in there. For my smoker itself, I'm starting in my smoker up basically the same time as I'm starting to get those prepped. So a good 30 minutes. I'm trying to get the heat around the 250 to 300 degrees, and I'm gonna cook those up for about an hour. Plenty of time. Sunday afternoon, doesn't really matter. Don't really need to get it done really quick. So when my smoker is started or when I'm ready to put it on, I'll just put the chicken on. You don't want to leave the chicken on the counter for hours. Obviously, that's not really good. So as soon as those are ready, I'll just go and throw them in the actual smoker. And then I'll wait for my smoker to get probably the good heat, 300 degree heat. And then I'm just gonna kind of toast them up on the heat side, just to get that those little lines going, that barbecue look. And once I'm happy with that, when it's been on the warm side for a few minutes, what I'll do is I'll bring it to the actual cold side, and I'll be doing the indirect cooking. And that's why it's going to take me a good hour to cook this up. Because with the indirect cooking, all I'm doing is basically it's the heat that comes from the actual barbecue itself. That's cooking the chicken. It's almost like being in the oven. The difference is when you do it on the smoker, it's the smoke will actually cross, for my case, I'll go from the right through the meat, and then I'll go to the chimney and exit out on the left side, and that's what that will do. Once you're done putting the actual barbecue rub onto your chicken, you're gonna see it's not as thick. I don't put it as thick as I would on a steak, so you'll see a picture of it, and I'll kind of show you how much you need. You won't need much rub, obviously. Maybe a quarter cup would do at least 12, 15 legs, fairly easy. You won't need as much as you'll need on a roast, or you would need onto a steak. And then you'll see in a few seconds what the picture, what the look of it looks like. And that's how much you're putting on. Doesn't have to be too much. So I'm gonna put it there, until I'm happy with my heat on the right side. I'm gonna be going for about 77 degrees internal. You can go a bit less. Then I'm gonna put it onto the warm side, flip it a few times just so I can get that brown barbecue look. and then I'll put it back on the indirect fire side for the rest of the cooking. And like I said, in total, this probably will take you an hour. So thanks. Hopefully you're enjoying your chicken through the summer. You can do this recipe also on a gas barbecue. If it's Sunday and it's nice out, why not start the smoker up? So join the channel. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you like the video that I do, and then I'll get going at those and doing that for fun, and hopefully it helps you out. Thanks.